Davis Martin on the hill, getting the ball here for game 3. He's 28 years old. He'll face Taylor Ward.
It's 0-2, and Taylor Ward hits it hard, but this time it's through the legs of Amaya, the shortstop, and into left center field. Taylor Ward, who had hits to start each of the last 2 games, hit that one on the button, and Amaya had it go through the 5-hole.
Yeah, that was almost 104 off the bat. He just lifted his head up at the last second.
Nolan Shonowell grounds one to the right side. It is knocked down by Baldwin, but he'll have no play. First 2 Angels are on, and Mike Trout will have an RBI chance early. Here's Trout lining one toward right. That's going to get down for a base hit.
That's a good swing. That's Trout. Remember we talked about that at the end of the spring training, the Freeway Series. He carried it into the first game, hitting the ball good the other way. That's a pretty tough pitch. That pitch is below the strike zone.
Soler, the DH.
Here's a liner toward left center field, hit pretty well. Robert back makes the catch. Ward tags and scores. Over to third, Shonowell. The Angels get on the board. It's a sac fly for Soler, and it's 1-0 Halos.
Here's Yoan Moncada, who had the game-winning hit yesterday.
Now Moncada with a bouncer. Baldwin has it, gets it to second for 1. Over to first, too late. Angels get another run. Shonowell scores, and it's 2-0.
Some contact made. Yes, you're looking for a base hit, but a ground ball, all because of good base running by Shonowell, testing the arm out. Robert Jr. out in center, and Moncada's able to beat that out. Picks up his second RBI of the young season.
Jack Kahanowitz, the sinker balling expert, is on the mound here today. Very impressive in his final 10 starts last season.
Including last time out against Dodger, went 7 innings, and efficient as always, working that sinker. Throws a high percentage, just under 73% of his pitches last season. Sinkers, ground ball machine, also has a good 4-seamer, curveball, and changeup.
Nick Maton steps in for the White Sox. Maton turns on this one, high in the air to right field, looking up at the wall. Get out! How about Nick Maton, the newest White Sox, with his first home run of the season? And the White Sox cut into the lead. It's 2-1 in the first.
One of the reasons why he's in the lineup is that against a right-hander with a good sinker, left-handers normally hit the low fastball very well.
And Robert hits a hard ground ball past Tim Anderson out into left center. Robert, a big turn around the bag at first, and he'll stick with a single.
And Robert tagging, he now advances to third with 2 down in this first inning.
Now former teammate of Kohanowitz, Matt Dice.
Delivers it into right field, and we've got a tie ball game in the first inning. Matt Dice with an RBI single as Robert scores.
2 apiece.
Absolutely love it. Dice, who spent time obviously behind the plate with Kohanowitz on the hill, walked up there, first pitch hunting a sinker, and it was up thigh high and whacked it into right.
Here's the next delivery, and that's a wave and a miss, and he got him on a fastball, struck him out, and that's how the inning will end. The White Sox have the bottom third of their batting order scheduled.
Swing and a miss. So Kahanowitz stuck with that high fastball, Gooby, ends up getting a strikeout on Baldwin. Kahanowitz not known for his strikeouts last year, only 25 in 65 innings, and struck out the last 2. And now 3 in a row. Amaya goes down looking.
And
that was
another
a dart.
4-seam fastball. I love the adjustments made. Good veteran catchers know that.
So 2 outs in the batter, Travis Jankowski. Jankowski lifts one toward left center. Kyron Paris in position, and Jack Kahanowitz with 2 strikeouts works a 1-2-3 inning.
Soler drove in the first run of the game with a line drive sac fly. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a changeup.
And Soler completely off balance, just waving at that pitch that was down with one hand on the finish.
1 out walk. That'll bring up d'Arnaud. The pitch. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. Baldwin's got it on the backhand. He'll step on second and he'll throw to first.
Davis Martin put his hand out, his throwing hand, and slowed that down. Not advised at all.
4-3 double play. And the Sox are out of this 4th inning.
Jack Kahanowitz facing Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn with a bouncer. Nice sliding stop. Moncada gets to his feet, throws him out.
Andrew continues to hit the ball hard. Unfortunately, there's usually somebody there, and with Moncada, if he's moving, he's going to make a perfect throw. He was moving to his left, and he's a really good defensive third baseman.
Dice a lefty.
Dice swings and misses. It was the 4-seam fastball right on the outside corner, and Kahanowitz has racked up 4 strikeouts now in 3 2/3 innings. Taylor Ward leads off in the 6th inning.
The next pitch, swings at that one and lifts it in the air in the left center. He's going to get a hit. It drops in just to the right of the center fielder Luis Robert. So Taylor Ward starts off the 6th inning with a leadoff single.
Shonowell now at first. It's Soler to bat. With Shonowell still at first and 2 outs.
That ball hit well toward left center. Robert is backing up. He's still going. It's over his head, and it goes over the wall on a hop. Boy, the Angels had an easy run there, but it turns into an automatic double, and Shonowell has to stop at third. What a bad break for the Angels. So now it's up to Moncada.
2-2. Look at that roar from Davis Martin. Gets the strikeout to get out of the jam. Andrew Benintendi 0 for 2.
2 outs, nobody out.
Benintendi lifts a fly ball to shallow left.
That's good pitching. Make him hit the ball the other way.
Taylor Ward's got it. Kohanowitz is through 6.
Last 5 in a row retired by Kohanowitz.
Here's Matt Thaiss.
He swings and hits a deep fly ball out in the straightaway center, off the wall. Paris will collect it. Thaiss into second with a double.
So Thaiss will stay in the game to run at second, and Miguel Vargas at the plate.
And now the wind and the rain is really coming down, and now we're going to see a halt to this game with the go-ahead run at second base.
And the expectation is it's not supposed to be a very long delay. There's some hail falling as well, so this is a monster. Look at that shot. Wow.
You can see the hail coming in our booth right now.
About to catch one in the mouth here. So
hey, it's not snow.
And trying to get the tarp on now is going to be really difficult, because with heavy winds, and there's really heavy winds, not to mention hail and a number of other things, it's not easy for the grounds crew.
Normally does not take this much time to get the tarp on, but the wind is causing so much havoc that the right side of the infield.
And there's another factor, and it happened so quickly that guys didn't have a chance to get ready, and all of a sudden it was go get 'em, boys. And with a heavy wind, it's really difficult for the grounds crew.
Well, the puddles are forming drastically. A river is formed there in the exposed dirt of the infield. So, you know, even if it's not a long rain, it might be a longer delay now just to repair the infield, which is taking a beating over there at first base.
John Schriffen, we are getting ready for baseball. Coming up on almost a 3-hour rain delay as the players have emerged from the dugouts. You see Mike Trout there signing some autographs. White Sox players getting ready. All right, we are back to resuming play. Bottom of the 7th inning, 1 out. It'll be Thaiss on at second base, and Miguel Vargas at the plate facing Ben Joyce. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch, and a walk for Vargas.
That will bring up Brooks Baldwin. Not a bunting spot with 1 out.
Takes that one, and it gets past the catcher. Both runners will advance, and the Sox in business here in the bottom of the 7th.
It's 2 balls and 2 strikes, and a high pop-up, shallow left field. Thaiss is the runner at third. Taylor Ward makes the catch, and Thaiss will not tag.
And they're going to leave it up to a pinch hitter as Lenin Sosa will step in for Jacob Amaya.
1 ball, 1 strike on Sosa, and a pop-up. It's playable perhaps. Over is Shonowell, over is Trout, over is Rengifo, and he makes the catch.
That's a great job by Ben Joyce and the defense to get through the inning with no damage done. Let's go Halo.
Cam Booser is the new pitcher for Chicago, facing Kyron Paris. And Paris, it's a high fly ball. That's deep to left. That's going to go. Kyron Paris has put the Angels on top. All the big swings in spring training, and finally a big fly here in the regular season.
Wayne, so often everyone said, oh, there's a lot of late inning heroics for Kyron Paris in spring training that doesn't count. But you know what? This one does, and that counted a long way.
We saw Kenley Jansen get his first save as an Angel yesterday. See if he can notch his second today.
Lee the tying run at second. Thaiss the winning run at first.
So 1 away here in this bottom of the 9th inning.
Baldwin now steps in.
Ground ball to second. Rengifo gobbles it, shovels to second 1. Anderson to first. 2, a double play. Say goodnight to the White Sox. Kenley Jansen works out of trouble, and the Angels win